All right. Hello, everybody. I am Gina, and this is Angie. Which way are you looking? And we are thankful that you joined us for 20 questions. And we are going to literally be asking 20 exact questions. So basically, the idea behind this is it's a great way for Angie's customers to get to know her better. Truly, in the future, also, it could be for prospective people who may be coming up to appointments to get to know Angie before the appointment. And then for our national area in the making, for consultants to us to get to know each other in our consultant family and know the rising leaders. So we are going to jump right in. So Angie, tell us, what is your personal life like? Where do you live? Married, kids?
Okay, so I live on a farm in a small town in central West Virginia. I've been married for 17 years, and we have three kids, boy, girl, boy. They're 14, 12, and 7.
Awesome. All right, just to give a perspective for the viewers, those who know you well already know that, but all right. So, and tell us, what did you do before Mary Kay?
Okay, before Mary Kay, I worked in the nursing home as a social worker for about 11 years and did, 40 plus hours a week away from home.
Awesome. Yeah. Well, and we're gonna hear more about that story in a little bit, I think. So, well, yeah. So, what was going on in life when Mary Kay found you?
So while working at the nursing home I was at actually flooded. So I was out of work at the current time, looking for work, but realizing at that time while I was home, how much I enjoyed being with the kids and how much I'd missed while working away from home. So I was kind of looking for something that would allow me to work from home.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, and not knowing really if the nursing home was even gonna open up or not. So, yeah. Curious, did it ever reopen? It did. It didn't? Oh
Nope.
God. Aw. Okay, and the fourth question, what did you enjoy about what you were doing? And do you miss that? That'll be kind of like part B of that question.
I was trying to think. It was the people. Like I loved connecting with the people, both the people that was employed there and the people that lived there. I just loved being able to connect with people and help people. So that was my two main reasons for doing social work anyway.
Awesome. And do you miss that now that that's not a part of your world?
Uh, the social work or the helping and connecting?
What you loved about what you did? Yeah.
No, I don't, because I get to do that in what I do now. I get to connect and help still. So.
Yeah, so true. Yes, the things that we love can be found in various places, right? So cool. All right. And so what were your thoughts about Mary Kay before being involved with the company? So it could be before a customer or before you were a consultant.
I knew I loved the products, but I just assumed, I guess you could say, that it was just a small like side hustle business that people did to earn a little bit of extra cash, and then they just went on. Like it wasn't something
Then they just went somewhere else.
I don't know what they did, but in my mind they just went on.
So your thoughts were it was like a side gig for a moment in time, but it wasn't a long-term type of thing.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. And then how did your thoughts or feelings change as you got to know the company and the people more?
I love the products, and then I met the people and learned about the company, and I just fell more in love. Like, I wrote stuff so I could keep myself on track. But I don't know. When I met the people, I fell in love with them because they truly are uplifting and encouraging. And then I saw the business, and there's a whole business plan behind it. So it was legit. It was like a legit business that I didn't have to get up every morning and drive to. I could just work it from home and work it with the kids around me. So
Awesome. And so the thoughts before that this is just a side hustle that people do like flash in the pan kind of thing.
yeah.
So that it changed because you're like, wow, I can actually like keep doing this. This isn't like a short term, just fill in the blank kind of thing.
Right. And earn that same income, like be able to that income as well.
Awesome. Your hair looks gorgeous, by the way. I'm just saying, I mean, like, dang, your hair looks good. Okay. So, what is one of your favorite products? Because you were just mentioning how much you love the product. So, pick one. I know there's a lot. And then tell us why that's one of your faves.
I would pick the 3-in-1 cleansing bar because you can cleanse your face, your body, and your brushes with it. And actually, everybody in my whole house uses that 3-in-1 cleansing bar. So we would
Yeah.
all miss
Yeah.
it.
It is fantastic. Yeah, I love that. Okay, cool. And then the next question is about the beliefs of Mary Kay. Mary Kay has six, we've defined six solid core beliefs. And I'm going to go through them for the sake of the viewers who might not have heard them at an appointment. Maybe I'm going to go through really fast. But as I'm describing them, I would love to know which one moves you the most and why. And the six beliefs actually spell out the word belief. So that's kind of fun. So the B is the beautiful potential inside each person that we just help them tap into the strengths and gifts and help them to blossom the way that they were created to be, their unique selves. E, the first E is the educational philosophy, that it's not hardcore selling techniques, but truly teaching the products that we love and use. And then L is love and golden rule. So it is about service and treating others like same way that we would want to be treated. And then I is important priorities, God first, family second, career third. The second E is enriching women's lives. So of course we do that through the products and building confidence and the business opportunity, but also outside the company through the Mary Kay Foundation, and ending women's cancers and domestic violence is our mission. And then F is financial freedom. Then just like you said, some people can do it as a side gig, and that's totally fine for part-time, but for those who choose to make it a career, they can have that income without sacrificing their values. So we've got beliefs. Which one moves you the most and why?
Mine is, of course, important priorities. God first, family second, and career third.
Yep. Awesome. And why?
Because like I learned it's not day to day and choice by choice, because then a kid would be asking something every 2 seconds, right? They would take over and I'd be like, oh, it's family first. It's family first. So I've got to look at my schedule and for the week say, okay, where's my God time go and put it in? And then where's my family time go and put it in? And then I'll get to weave my work through all the open time slots. So, and it ends up being way more than what I expected. So.
Awesome. That was a little teaching that you wove in there. That was awesome. Very cool. So what is your short-term goal? Can be month, quarter, 3 months, 6 months, but just a short-term goal.
So you can earn cars and Mary Kay. And so car by Christmas. I mean, it's CC. It just all works.
Car by Christmas. I would say why, but like, why not? Who doesn't want a free car? Do you have another reason why?
Well, we always say, like, if I get rid of my car payment, then Dave wants a new truck. So, and for 17 years, I've really gotten the new vehicles. He hasn't. So
that's awesome. We love Dave. He is such a great husband. I love him. Okay. So what made you nervous or anxious during your first steps as a new consultant?
The thought of selling to people, like, or in my head at the time, asking people to buy from me. Like, yeah, that just made me nervous.
Okay. And does it still make you nervous, and why or why not?
It doesn't make me nervous anymore because I was able to connect I was taught instead of selling, it is basically giving to myself and connecting with people and finding out what their needs are. So I was connecting and helping, and
just like what you loved at the nursing home. Yeah. When you find that connection, it's like, oh, I'm at home, So yeah. And that's normal to see that here. And then again, just like you brought out your inner potential, right? What you love to do, connect with people. So awesome. Well, the good news is it's halftime, baby. That was question number 10. You're halfway through. All right. So question number 11, approximately how many customers do you have?
So I knew it was over 250, or I knew it was close to that. But we have a customer app and it says 265. So 265 customers according to the app, but I would say there's at least 75 that I would call VIPs, and they're wearing nothing but Mary Kay. So
that is awesome. From the person who was scared to sell to someone, right? Now you've got a happy couple hundred people, a customer base. That is super exciting. Living on a farm in West Virginia, right? Like, I love it. That is so cool. Okay, so what big dream do you have? Because people may think a car is a big dream, but that was your short-term answer. So what big dream do you have, or what's your motivation to work in Mary Kay business?
It is to, well, We can so my dream is actually for my husband to have his dream. So I get to work from home. I get to see the kids and spend the time with them. And he has a dream of being an entrepreneur as well. So I would love for him to be able to not work away from home anymore and get to be home and be around us more. I think he'll love it.
I know he will. That's why he loves the Mary Kay world so much. I mean, he really does. Like he just eats it up. And I want that dream for you guys too. So I like we've teamed up to make that a reality for him. I mean, that's just awesome. So did you have this dream before signing up as a consultant?
No, I didn't actually, but it was also because I didn't realize how much I was missing. I didn't have that dream for him until I realized how much I missed and saw that he was missing it too.
Mm. Mm. That's powerful. Okay, cool. And there are a variety of reasons that cause people to hesitate from joining Mary Kay. So what almost held you back?
I believe it was like the selling and just having to and thinking who would buy it. Like I thought I had to have it all figured out beforehand. Like I had to know who all the customers were going to be and who I was going to talk to, and I had to, and you don't have to know everything ahead of time, so it's all good.
You don't have to really know anything. It's all available to be taught, right?
I didn't know what primer or setting spray or I knew mascara and the basics.
Right,
So,
right. That's awesome. Okay. And again, isn't that interesting? Knowing now, like how many customers you just had in this big dream, right? So thankful that that didn't hold you back. Wow. Look at all that, wouldn't have happened for you and now the dream that you have for Dave and all that. So, what has surprised you about your personal Mary Kay journey so far?
uh, I'm trying to think because there was a couple of things that I actually jotted down. Let me see. It would probably be my self-confidence. I'm just gonna not look. I'm gonna say self-confidence because I didn't think that I had the confidence to go out and do anything without being told what to do. And that makes sense. Like when you're doing your own business, I don't know. I just felt like, okay, I don't know if I could do this all by myself when I'm not really all by myself. There's a whole team of people helping teach me, but it was a fear.
But it ended up surprising you that you did grow in confidence. I mean, you
Yeah.
are right. I mean, look, I mean, anyone who's watching this is like, she's so put together. She's so confident. How could she, but that was a surprise to you. And I'll say, I mean, how many times did we talk and you would kind of like rehash things? And I'm like, you were thinking it, just say it, like just to kind of grow that because everything
Mm-hmm.
you had was already inside you, to be successful. So that was part of that confidence growing. You so are like, hello, but it's the real thing, right? That surprised you and that was your fear, but you've totally become okay. What has that was more about your personal Mary Kay journey. So what has blown you away about the opportunity or the company that you didn't realize before joining?
That there is longevity in Mary Kay and that you can earn um I guess what you would say like a career level income so that you can work from home. It's not just a side job, it can be your full-time job.
Cool. Yeah. Yeah. And to see that, like we see, everything is like shared really in Mary Kay. So you see it on the stage, you see, the trainers and their accolades, you see it in the magazines, like, wow, this is not just like one person in like big old New York City or something. Like this is people everywhere, right? So, okay. And then I love these last, okay, so we've got four more. What advice would you give to a new customer?
A new customer, don't be afraid to try anything because in Mary Kay, everything is 100% guaranteed, and your consultant's always going to work with you to find the perfect skincare or foundation match or whatever. So, no
Yeah.
fear.
I love it. No fear. That's like for everybody, right? For you, for the customer, everybody. Let's not be afraid. All right. And then what advice would you give to a new consultant?
New consultant, I would say eat everything up. Like the information on Mary Kay In Touch that you can learn about the company, like soak it up. And if you have any questions, always reach up to your director because, like you've been in it 20 years. So why would I go anywhere else to get information? Just go to the source.
Yeah, I love that about us too. So cool. And then, well, that segues in. Why do you stay in Mary Kay?
because of the people. Like there's, it really is a sisterhood. It's like we link arms and we don't just, you've taught me about the business, obviously. So we don't just learn about the business, but you've also helped me be like, well, this is how we figure out our meals, or this is what the kids do. And so it's helped me learn the stay at home aspect too, because it's just, we do everything together.
Yeah, it's all interwoven. Totally. Yeah, I agree. I love it. I love you so much. Okay, so this is going to be the last question. Oh my gosh, we're doing so great on time. So great. So what is one of your favorite quotes or mantras?
um you had asked me about this before, and I kind of tried to look for stuff, but um, like I said, if the kids were to ask you, or if you were to ask my kids, they would say, "Suck it up, Buttercup." Like that's what Mom says all the time. "Suck it up, Buttercup." Or I learned that from my mom. Hers was always "Walk it off." Like,
Yeah, I love it. Yeah. And when you said you were looking for something, I didn't know what you were going to say, because obviously we prepare and we plan, right? But I was like, well, what just rolls off your tongue? And she's like, suck it up, Buttercup. I'm like, well, then go for it. That's one of your favorite things. And I love that, talk about being a successful entrepreneur. Heck yeah. Right.
you got to suck it up, Buttercup, and call somebody else. Like,
Aw, I love it. I love it. But all the people who are watching love you. You have blessed them. You will continue to bless them and more. The people that you will meet, and get to know you, not just through an interview like this, but truly face to face. So as we wrap it up, I'm going to show you the ticker at the bottom. So, this is showing on YouTube and it's showing in the customer group. And so one of the best ways that we can know that you watched and just supporting Angie is to go there to that address, bff.net.in/questions. And it's so short, you guys. It's so short. Like Angie just went through 20 questions. Like, it's like really, I mean, just like a few. It's like totally just a couple of questions. But that really does help her because we track exposures just the same way that we track faces, to try on products and all that. Really, every week we get recognized, we get prizes, we get recognition, we get training, we build our confidence through the exposures, because it's through the interaction that all that fantastic growth happens. And so whether it's interaction about products or interaction about questions and follow-up and what'd you like and that kind of thing. So it's a really simple survey. So if you can go there and answer, she will love you and it'll count towards her weekly goals. And aw, joyful. I love it. So Angie, so fun, gorgeous, inside and out. I love your family. Oh, I love who you are. I love coming to your house and sleeping on the couch.
soon. There'll be a bed.
Wait, say that again?
I said we're working on changing that soon. So we're working on a guest room. So
that's awesome.
It'll be happening.
And I know your Mary Kay is helping pay for all the additions on your house. That has been so fun to see. So we're so thankful for those who watched and who will watch the replay. Great job, Angie. We're going to sign off and say bye. Bye.